Hello, my friends. This is Rukmini Walker. I've been thinking quite a bit about wealth and poverty these days. When we think of wealth and poverty, so much seems to hinge on whether we live in a mentality of scarcity or a consciousness of abundance, that there's enough in the world for everyone. Gandhi once said that the world has enough for everyone's need, but not enough for everyone's greed. It seems so true, but why is that? Why does that seem to resonate as true? Is there some kind of super consciousness out there that is, or perhaps who is, keeping track? Or calculating whether I'm consuming too much energy, taking up too much space, hoarding possessions or property, or perhaps even eating too much ice cream? Does it really matter if I come by what I have honestly, if I'm not stealing the possessions I've acquired, if I'm not harming anyone by enjoying the things I have? Does it really matter if I live in a bigger house than someone else, or drive a more expensive car, or take lavish holidays, or eat what I please? There's another saying that's often attributed to Gandhi, but was actually spoken by an American woman saint named Saint Elizabeth Satan. She said that we should live simply so that others may simply live. There seems to be a resonance between those who try to face inward, both from the East and the West, those who try to live a more conscious life, feel an interconnectivity and connection between our individual lives and the lives of others in the world. Is it possible to create more universal harmony by our conscious, proactive efforts to take less and give more? Can we even gain some innate satisfaction by just trying to live more simply in gratitude and endeavoring to live with less greed and accumulation? We read so much about the Earth's ecological imbalance due to too much drilling of oil, irresponsible water use, and overproduction by various industries. We've seen during this COVID pandemic that when factories shut down for some time, the air quality in polluted cities became clear for a while, and previously unseen wildlife and plant life began to roam freely and grow lavishly once again, just by a slight reduction of our human footprint. If we again turn east and look toward the ancient wisdom of the Upanishads, we can hear a voice that sounds amazingly prescient to us in our lives right now. Sri Ishopanishad speaks this holistic, harmonious wisdom in its mantra 1. It says, everything animate or inanimate that is within the universe is controlled and owned by the Lord. One should therefore accept only those things necessary for oneself, which are set aside as one's quota, and one should not accept other things, knowing well to whom they belong. So who is the real owner and controller of all things? If I come here empty-handed and leave empty-handed, is there someone or something greater than me who possessed all things before I arrived on the scene and for all eternity? During the height of the pandemic, I read a story written by a Portuguese woman who had tragically lost her father to COVID. She wrote about how her father had been a billionaire and had immense wealth in the bank. But as he lay dying and gasping for air, which is free to everyone everywhere, his billions in the bank couldn't save him. Can any of us purchase a few more moments of life or a few more breaths of oxygen with the money we have in the bank? Sri Ishopanishad asks us to redirect our consciousness and our energy toward a life of simplicity and gratitude. In fact, if I take more than I need without recognizing the true owner of a thing, Is it really mine to use or misuse as I please? Who is the true owner of the earth, the water, and all things of the world before I arrived here and after I'm gone? The path of Bhakti Yoga redirects us to offer whatever we receive back to the giver, the Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna, in gratitude before we take it for ourselves. In fact, Bhagavad Gita uses strong language, calling us thieves if we just consume without gratitude. The great Albert Einstein said that the most important question we can ask is whether the world is a friendly place. If we think the universe is neither friendly nor unfriendly, and that God is essentially playing dice with the universe, then we're simply victims to the random toss of the dice, and our lives have no real purpose or meaning. But if we decide that the universe is a friendly place, then we will use our technology and our natural resources to create tools for understanding the universe. Because power and safety will come through understanding its workings and its motives. Can we choose to live simply, sharing the earth's abundance with everyone in this friendly universe? Or will we choose a poverty consciousness with no real sense of the one to whom all things really belong? These are a few thoughts on wealth and poverty. Thank you very much. This is Rukmini Walker.